There's an imbalance. And until that balance is rectified, things will be off for a minute. So when the earth axis tilt, then things go wrong. Just like if you have a cup of water and you tilt it. If it tilts further, far enough over, naturally the water is going to spill out of it. So there's an imbalance even in that. There's an imbalance. But when that cup is placed back into its proper position, then the water is at a cone. As long as the cup is tilted and tilted enough where the water runs out, there's movement going on. Water is rushing out of the cup, and in that, the cup becomes empty because it has no life. Water is life. There's nothing left in the cup. So if the cup is in its proper position, then the water is at a cone. Meaning there's peace. If nature has enough sense to know that when something is not right in the atmosphere, things start to act up. There's growth. There are bacteria and all type of minerals in the air that shouldn't be, and animals get sick. Well, if I had this, animals get sick. They run to the place of safety is not safe anymore. Where they would, the inhabitable place where they were, green grass flourishing and nourishing them, it's not there no more. Why? Because the elements have changed. And if nature got enough sense to know that until this change, it's going to be cold when it's supposed to be hot, and the stars even, it mess with the atmosphere, it mess with the solar system. The stars don't even be in place where they used to be no more. Everything is off, and it causes earthquakes, and it causes typhoons, and it causes whirlwinds, and it causes tsunamis, and it causes, and those things causes us to be affected. Why? Because we inhabit the land. So if the earth is off, then the climate change, so we have to change. Jesus. That's just in the natural. Let's walk with me, child. So if the earth has a notion that something is off, and the elements are off, and we have to get this together for things to prosper, for things to grow, for grass to grow, so that livestock can live, and so that the earth can be productive again. And so then in turn we can live naturally because we're eating good food and not corrupt food. Because of pestilence and because of things out of order, then the earth has enough sense to know that healing has to come. The earth understands that it can't rain all the time. The sun got to shine sometime.
That's right. Amen.
The sun can't shine all the time. It got to rain sometime.
Amen.
It just can't be cold all the time. It has to be spring. Spring got to come in. It just can't be spring. Summer got to come in. So the earth even heals itself. It knows how to heal itself. It knows how to preserve and kill off bacteria or things that shouldn't be attached to it in order for it to be preserved, in order for it to grow. Even farmers, when they're out in the field, it looks desolate. The ground is hard. They have the machinery to do what we call, when we make little gardens, tittle the ground. But when you tittle the ground, then you don't just start planting just because you're a farmer. You have different instruments to help you break up the ground, because unless you break up the ground, then the seed you're going to plant is no good, because it has no fertility to connect to. There's nothing there for it to grasp so that life can come. So unless the ground be broken up, and then some parts of the ground is rougher or harder than other parts. But see, it's not good enough that some part is soft and ready for seed, and the other part is not, because a real farmer knows that this part of the land is just as important as the other part. So because this part is in a mode of receiving a seed, then I have to make sure the hard part is not left out. Though it's hard, I can't leave it out. I still have to till that ground until it's moist enough to receive the same seed that I'm giving.
Pick that stuff up. Good God Almighty.
So when he plants, everything grows at the same time.
Yeah.
Everything grows at the same time. Everything is produced the same way. Everything looks the same. One seed, those seeds that are being planted, they produce after their own kind. So if he's planting peanuts, if he's planting pine trees or whatever they're planting, you need to see growth out of what you have planted. So if I plant potatoes, I shouldn't see peanuts, black-eyed peas.
That's right.
So if you're a good farmer, then you see about your landscaping, you see about your crop, and you don't just plant one time. You keep on planting seeds because you got fowls of the air that come in. Pick up your seeds, birds and crows start eating your seeds. So if you want to see production, you have to keep on working at it. Sometimes in order to change in the climate, then we have to keep on, just like a storm comes. People that have planted nice pine trees. Well, when the storm comes, they can't control the storm. So when the storm lay down their landscaping, what they do? They can't just cry the blues. They may be hurt, but in order to see real change, what they do? Everything that's dead, they move it out of the way.
You better talk.
And they replant again. Why? Because they know the harvest that comes up may not be in my lifetime, but a concerned farmer know that I got children that can live off of this right here. He said, Prophet Lundy, where are you going with this nature stuff? Let's talk about nature. Awesome. Think about birds. When the mother nurtured, I don't know what you call small birds. I'm going to call them chicks. Okay? Little chicks, little birds. Is that good enough? Little birds. So when they nurture them long enough, the bird doesn't actually know, the little baby bird don't really know that it's equipped to fly. If you study nature, they don't really know that they're equipped to fly yet. All they want is mama to keep feeding them. They don't know that their wings have grown long enough to sustain themselves. But because mama just been there nurturing them, mama been there nurturing them, then they just want that worm or whatever she feeding them. But mama got enough sense to know, baby, you grown now. Not big as I am. So the nest was made for when you live.
That's right.
See, you almost done outgrew me, so this is where I live. You can't stay where I stay. So what she do? She take them on a little walk on the limb. She take them on a walk on the limb. Now, why? It's nature. It'll teach you something. The bird, the little baby bird be like, what is this? They've never seen a limb before because they've been in the nest all day. So when she takes them out on the limb, they're shaking it. Their wings flapping, but they don't even know what that is flapping because they never had to use their wings.
That's right. That's right.
It's not that it's not operable. It's just that it has lied dormant so long, they hadn't recognized that I'm really capable of doing this thing. But as long as my mama holding my hand, they will never know I can fly just like my mama. So when she do get them on the limb, she gets them on the limb, and they wiggling and shaking, and the limb moving, and they looking at the mama, and the mama is looking at them, and she giving them time to make up their mind. I want you to jump.
Come on,
and see what your wings can do.
That's right.
And I want you to know that I have nurtured you. I have did what I'm supposed to do. You are fully equipped to do what you are capable to do to survive and to soar the mighty high. And I've given you everything. Matter of fact, I've given you my life. I've taken food from myself to give to you to make sure you are sustained. So when they get on that limb, they fully equipped. They just don't know it yet. And so what the mother does, she tried to nudge him a little bit and give him a little encouragement to go ahead, baby, go ahead. But they still so nervous. Mama just pushed. She pushed him off the limb. And there they go to fall. Oh, they go to fall. But see, there's an innate ability there's an innate ability inside of an animal, inside of a bird. And I'm really trying to get to us in a minute, but there's an innate ability inside of an animal that when it's in a distress mode, it's something called survival. Yes. It's something when animals get in a place where they can't see no daylight and they get kind of scared and they're in a place where they're an unfamiliar place. Most times when they get like that, it's something that they instead of yeah, it's kind of fearful. Yeah, it's fearful at first. Yeah, it's fearful. But and the bird has enough sense. A little bird now has enough sense to know. I may be scared, but I gotta do something while I'm scared, because if I don't come out of the fear factor, then I'm surely gonna be demise. That's gonna be my demise. See, if I don't wait a minute. So what the bird has to start doing while it's falling, it has to start thinking. Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. When I used to see Mama go get food, the way she took off, I saw her flapping her wings. Hey! The way I saw her when she went, I vaguely remember when Mama used to go get them worms, them big old juicy worms. She didn't just jump. She jumped up, but I saw something flapping. And I'm just like my mom and my daddy. I saw Daddy go do it, and Daddy had the same thing Mama had. And wait a minute. So all the while she fought the bird falling. All the while the bird falling now. So you know, in a distress mode, when you can't see no way out and you going down for the count, something instinctively have to kick in. Yes. I'm almost at the bottom, but if I hit, I'm gonna die. So I gotta do what I saw Mama and them do. So maybe I can flap these wings just a little bit. Let's see what happens. And that bird gonna flap in one. Hey. You gotta try. He noticed he ain't going down, but he going kind of sideways. He done tilted a little. Like y'all ain't he ain't no longer just sinking. He going down, but he maneuvering in a different direction because he doing something different. And so he was like, wait a minute, my right wing working. What happened if my left wing working? Yes. I start moving my left wing, and all of a sudden the bird realized that wait a minute, I got a little balance right here. When I start balancing myself, then I don't just stay where I'm balanced. So no, because the bird got to show Mama I can do it too. But he left Mama up there in the high, on top of the tree or whatever, up high. And so what the bird does is, the bird is flying high now because he's trying to show Mama, what you put in me is working. What you done instilled in me is working. I ain't coming to the nest to come back to stay. I'm just letting you know I'm all right now. Yeah. If a bird got that much sense, good God Almighty. If a bird can encourage itself, y'all ain't gonna hear me, huh? If a bird got enough sense to use what it got in the time of trouble, in the time of distress, when life and death it has come upon the bird and fallen, and you don't know which way to turn, and the bird got enough instinctive sense to know I can't stay where I am. I'm not gonna fall no further than this right here. Why? Because I'm gonna use what I got, and then I'm gonna elevate myself to another level. Y'all ain't gonna help me right here. So when the Lord was giving me this, the Lord said, you have to tell the church to change your climate. Change the climate in the church. Change the climate in your life. How do you change the climate in your life? You stop thinking of how, you stop letting the enemy make you feel like you can't do it. You start allowing truth and allowing boldness to kick in. I don't care if it's a life or death situation. No, because God get the best out of you. Watch now, watch. God get the best out of you when you're scared. See, as long as you can pay your bills on time, as long as you got gas in your car, that ain't gonna help you here. As long as you can eat what you want to eat every time you want to eat, as long as your refrigerator is full, as long as you can take care of everything, oh, you good. But baby, when you get in a distress situation, what's the Bible have to kick in? No, buddy, you'll make a meal out of scraps. Mother's that cook. You can make all you need to do. I got this part. You gather the bills. I got this kitchen part right here. Yeah, because I know how to make a mountain out of a molehill. I know how to. But your instinctive ability have to kick in, and that's survival. This year is a year of gratitude, but it's a year of survival. Yes. Why? Why would I say that? Because according to the prophet, he said that we're going to be tested. Y'all don't like me here. He said we're going to be tested. Our faith is going to be tested. You think the bird faith wasn't tested when he was kicked off the limb? No, and what? Mama didn't help it.
That's right.
Daddy didn't help him. You know what mama and daddy probably were doing from the tree? On up top. Use what you got. Use what I done taught you, baby. You saw how mama and daddy jumped off the limb. You got everything that we got. Use your limb. I'm about 2 or 3 minutes. I promise. I'm there. So the Lord, he said, encourage the church. Encourage the church that this year, don't wait on nobody to pump you. Hey! Talk back to me. That's all right. I want to talk to people that be like, see that bird was in a destitute of heat. That bird, it was a matter of life and death with that bird. And so I remember David. The Bible said David was being sought after for his life. But in the midst of being sought after for his life, the Bible said he paused a minute. And the Bible said he started encouraging himself in the Lord. See, you don't wait for nobody to encourage you. Don't wait for nobody to say good things about you. Don't wait for nobody to uplift you and put you on a pedestal. Now, man, you got to make up in your mind, I've been down before. I've been down too long. I'm not going to stay down there. I'm going to fly now. So the Lord say, thank you. So the Lord say, he said, prophesy. Somebody say prophesy. Prophesy. I see some people thinking. Oh yeah. The Lord said prophesy. I said, Lord, you mean me prophesy? He said, no. He said, tell the church to prophesy. Yeah. He said, tell the pastor, he's going to bless the church. He said, tell the church to prophesy. He said, okay, what do you want me to say? He took me to 1 Corinthians, the 14th chapter. Listen to me. The Bible says in Corinthians, watch, in the 14th chapter, in the 23rd verse. Watch this. The Bible says, he said, if we all prophesy, prophecy is for the world. Speak, y'all ain't gonna help me. Speaking in tongues is for the church. If somebody, check your book. He said, if somebody come into church and they're unlearned, the Bible said if they unlearned or they're unsaved and they come into church and they say they hear us all speaking in tongues, well, can I get some help? Y'all don't leave me. Said if they all speaking in tongues, the Bible said they gonna look at y'all like y'all about a barbarian, like we crazy folk, because we the only one understand tongues. The world don't understand that. I can't even get no amen. I'm keep going. But the book said, watch now, Chief, he gave me this. He said, but if we all prophesy, then I said, well, wait a minute. Because for so many years, people have been thinking that prophecy just comes from a prophet or a prophetess. No, sir. No, sir. Everybody's supposed to prophesy. But see, it's what you prophesy. What are you saying? See, the Bible said when you prophesy, to prophesy, it's supposed to bring edification. It's supposed to exhort. And it's supposed to bring comfort. So when you, and watch this. So when the unlearned, unsaved person come in, they see us speaking in tongues, they can't understand it. They call us barbarians. So, but when we prophesy, the Bible says when the unlearned, unsaved come into church and see us prophesying good things to one another. You want to know why certain churches ain't for? Because we ain't saying the right stuff. You want to know why the church, y'all ain't got to say nothing. You want to know, listen, if an unlearned, unsaved person come in your church or come here and they hear all of us saying good stuff, Pastor Munson, you know you're a man of God. Man, I see glory all over you. You come to another person and you say, Brother Jerry, man, you got the anointing oozing through your veins. And the Bible says if they hear that, the Bible says they'll judge their own self. And they'll be like this. The Bible says they'll say, this got to be a house of God. This got to be a house. And it says that they'll go back and tell somebody else, y'all need to come over here to ELBM. All they do is uplift people over here. People want to go. People want to be where they are loved, and people want to be where they are shown love. But see, when we use the devil tactic, see, Pastor preached on that thing. See, when we use the devil tactic and keep looking at people with an evil eye and saying stuff negative about people, see that stuff go in the airway, and it's in the climate, it's in the atmosphere. But see, if enough of us, because everybody ain't gonna change, but if enough of us, we can change this scenario. There's a scenario that says if you throw one rotten apple into a lot of good apples, ripe apples, that give it a little time, it'll spoil them all. Well, I don't believe that no more. I don't believe that no more. I believe this church is so anointed. I believe if a ranking sinner come in here, and that consider bad, if a ranking sinner come in here, and all of us speaking well about amongst each other, everybody saying good things, and we praising and lifting up God, some kind of way that sinner might not even know where the front of the church at, but he gonna ask you, is that the front of the church? Because I need to be up there. Why? Because I done been convicted now. And when you are convicted, you automatically change. So what? So that means you don't have to call nobody's sins out.
That's right. That's right.
You don't have to tell nobody, I see you fornicate. Am I right to you? You see, you don't have to stand in the seat of judgment. You don't have to stand, you don't have to do people like that. Because when you show love, it's hard for you to be upset with me and I'm still showing love to you. It's hard to look mean and I'm still smiling at you. Yeah. So if you, and see, watch, he go to transformation. So if I come in and I'm broken hearted and everything going on that's going on with me is wrong and I don't know which way to turn, when I come into the house and people start speaking good things and they start speaking good things to me, they don't even know me, but they're speaking good things to me. All of a sudden, what has had me bound is some kind of way got to get out of that because now I'm believing what you say about me. So the Lord told me to tell the church, the language in the church got to change. The language, what are you saying to bring light to your brother or sister? What are you saying to bring edification to your brother or sister? Paul said, I'd rather speak in 5 words of English than multiple tongues that you can't understand. I'd rather, y'all ain't gonna help me. See, if you ain't hooping and hollering, see, when he said, understanding of God's love, understanding of God's embrace is more important than me. And you don't understand none of that. But I bet you understand if I say, JT, I love you, man. Before you leave out the church, somebody gonna show love right back to me because there's a law of reciprocity. Whatever you give out, it got a boomerang right back to you. So everything that moves out of my veins in 2019, I wanted to be love. I wanted to be prosperity. Why? Because I want my cake. I want my cake. I'll take a little corn right now. But as a wife, I want to eat some cake. You can't preach this because you're missing stuff. I'm done. You can't preach it, preacher. You have to kind of teach this a little bit. Because, I get excited because I was like, Lord, that's revelation. That's revelation. That's revelation. A lot of us have been doing it wrong. We've been doing it wrong. That's the reason why there's been so many isms and schisms. We've been doing it wrong. We're supposed to love one another past what they've done. Past what we know. Past what y'all talk to me. Love past. See past. Elevate. Exhort. Comfort. You won't have to make nobody come here. They'll actually win the next time we have a church. Some people go all week and don't get an encouraging word. When you come to church, somebody ought to show
Thank
So
you,
the Lord
Lord.
said, tell the church, he said, tell the church, you have to change your language. You have to change your language. We are the church, not this building. You have to change your language. Even going home, change your language. Even in over your children, change your language. Change your language. Because there are word curses. Word curses. Speak stuff over people. And they have to deal with them demons that you send in that way. Pastor said this. He said this. Y'all heard him. He said, it ain't the sin that holds you bound. It's the guilt. Don't hold nobody with no guilt. Don't hold that to them. The Bible says, if you show mercy, you will obtain mercy. That's right. Some of you won't get with me because I ain't no tune. Some of y'all won't say it because I ain't. See, God wasn't no tune when he gave it to me.
Come on now. That's right.
But when you can look at people and don't see condemnation, you can look through that lens of God, through the lens of love. You don't see that stuff. You don't see that. My only enemy is the devil. That's my only enemy. And he's already defeated. I have 1 minute. That's right. In 1 minute, just hold up one, it'll be over. The Bible said the enemy, Satan, Lucifer, is the accuser of the brethren. He's the one. We are not like him. We don't accuse. I'm not going to just stay right there. I'm talking about in any aspect of negativity, that's supposed to be wiped away from us.
That's right.
If it'll work, the Bible says for an unlearned, it said unlearned, that means they don't know. And an unsaved, you sure enough don't know. But if they hear not spiritual stuff, he didn't say if they hear scriptures. He said if they hear exhortation, if they hear edification, if they hear, man, welcome, man. Welcome, sweetheart. God bless you. Thank you that you came here today. What you want to see, you can sit anywhere you want to sit.
That's right.
Come on, sit down.
That's
Let
right.
enjoy. Let go of it. You don't even know them, but there's something in them that be like, you know what? I done found home. That young lady's poem, it was touching. But that ain't the way that's supposed to end. You don't get me? That was touching. And it's an eye-opener. But that ain't the way that's supposed to end. You're supposed to come depressed and unsaved and then leave worse. No. So then all of us got a responsibility.
That's right.
To make sure no one leaves here unloved. No one leaves. Now you can shake somebody's hand. You can hug somebody. You can say I love you today. You can speak to somebody.
That's right. That's right. Great word.
I just rather God refine me. I'd just rather be refined. So when you go through enough stuff, see, trouble, okay, trouble settles you. When you go through enough, y'all ain't gonna help me. I'm speaking to mature people. When you don't been through enough trouble, it calms you. What it used to be, running around, you think now. I tell you what, that don't mean nothing. Get old. These little children running around here. You can't keep up. I'm just saying, I'm running behind that grandbaby. You don't know. But you're wise, though. You know. Why? I ain't finna run behind you. I can't do it. All I'm saying is, your level of growth, it has to continue. You can't stay in one place and be stagnated. You have to grow. Your mindset has to be elevated. You don't play as many games. You don't play games like you used to. You're more serious with God. Why? Because you can't afford to let that devil take you back 10 steps back into that same. No. Maybe it's just me, but you know what? I just done decided. That's where I am. I just done decided. I'm only connecting myself to positive people. I'm only connecting myself to people that's trying to go somewhere. All that other, you trying to make your mind up if you want to hang in here. There's some other people for that. You go to them. Go to the not made up mind folk. Go to that section. My mind made up. Oh, I'm going to hang in here until I die. I told Meridian that. Call up there and ask him. I said, I'm going to stay here till I die. You know that they ever hear me? And they ain't saying that to impress you. Because you don't have nobody to put me. This is where I stand in God. From hell to high water, correction, rebuke, reproof, whatever I gotta do, whatever it takes, I'm gonna stand. I ain't going nowhere. And so when you have that mindset, there's nothing that can hinder you. Only elevation for you. Only elevation for us, EFBM, in this year. No negativity, only elevation. We gotta speak. I'm done. We gotta speak. The language gotta change. You don't hear nothing else I said. Hear what I'm saying right here with the language. The language has to change. And God told me to tell you. The Bible said God won't do nothing without first revealing it to the prophet. Check your Bible. God told me to tell them, EFBM, change your language. You know what? That's why the fig tree symposium is so important. That's order. That's getting everybody in order. Can I get some help? That's order. That's getting everybody on one accord. In your rightful place. According to your ability.